Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick and I'm a top author on TradingView with over 190k reputation points. In this video, I will be speaking about GBPUSD. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I will be covering the technical aspect for this market. Then we will be moving to the order flow by looking at the commitment of traders, so what the big players in the market are doing and how they're moving and shifting their orders. And by the end of the video, by using a combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move here for this pair. So this is definitely a video you do not want to miss. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. This is the place to be for high quality, free trading education. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight onto the charts. Now, starting here from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that we have a market which is testing a quite strong historical monthly support and demand area. From here, all this previous rejection to the upside was created. Every time that the market tested its zone, it created a massive rejection to the upside. And what we can see at the moment is that the market is testing the exact same zone, has already started rejecting it to the upside. So from here, more bullish price action could be expected away from this area, as already happened in the past, every time that the market was testing this exact same zone. So here in the monthly time frame, everything is quite clear. Let's drop down on the weekly time frame and see what we have. Now, from a weekly standpoint, the situation is quite clear as well. We have a perfect shift from a weekly bearish trend to a weekly bullish trend. In fact, we can notice how the market was creating lower lows and lower highs. Now it just created for the first time higher highs and higher lows. So we went from creating a series of lower highs to now creating the first higher low. And at the same time, we went from creating lower lows to now creating higher lows. The next logical step would be for the creation of a new higher low and then a new higher high. So quite textbook shift here from a weekly bearish market to a weekly bullish market. Let's keep it in mind and drop down on the daily time frame. Now, from a daily perspective, I did speak about gold quite a few times in the past. I spoke about it just a few days ago when the market was around here. I made a full breakdown explaining all the reasons for which I was expecting this rejection to the upside. And in fact, that is exactly what the market gave us. And then I made another breakdown after this impulse to the upside. I explained all the reasons for which we could expect a correction and then the continuation to the upside, which is again exactly what the market just gave us. And by the way, I will link in description those two previous analyses so you can go and check them out for more free education. Now, let's continue. Well, from a daily perspective, before we dig deeper into what we have here on the technical side, first, let's go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders. So what the big players in the market are doing and how they're moving and shifting their orders. Well, if we look at the data for the GBP, the first thing that we have to keep in mind is that if we are looking at the data for the GBP, we are actually already looking at GBPUSD because all currencies on the spot are traded against the USD. And what we can notice is that with the last reports, net positions have clearly been increased. We went from having minus 21.6k net positions up to minus 579 net positions. So clearly we have seen a strong increase of the net positioning, making the GBP stronger, therefore making GBPUSD stronger, with institutions decreasing their shorts from 83.9k to 74.1k and longs getting increased from 59.3k all the way up to 73.5k. So clearly institutions have been moving back to the bullish side for GBPUSD, therefore making it stronger. So let's keep all of this in mind and move back to the chart. So in a situation like this, when from a technical and order flow perspective on the monthly and weekly time frame, and here on the daily, what would I be looking for? Well, before we can identify that, we first have to go a bit more in detail into what we have here from a technical, on the technical side. And what we can notice here is that we have a market which is currently testing the previous daily high. Now, keep in mind that when we have a level which is testing a resistance zone and it rejects it to the downside and then it breaks above that zone, at that point, that previous resistance becomes support. So what you would expect at that point is a retest of the previous resistance turn support and create a rejection to the upside. So here on the daily, what you would expect is to see a retest of the previous resistance turn support and then a rejection to the upside, which is in fact exactly what the market is currently doing. So we have a market which is currently rejecting to the upside previous daily resistance turn support, with institutions currently moving to the bullish side for GBPUSD. So this is the current situation. And by the way, if you still haven't, make sure that you join my free Telegram channel, which you find linked in the description, so you never miss more free education and more updates. Now back to the analysis. So in a situation like this, what would I expect? Well, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily timeframes combined with the COT data, those are the best timeframes when it comes to the directional aspect of the market. However, when it comes to identifying early shifts in the trend of a market, the best timeframes for that are the intraday timeframes, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what I would expect is that if this market would shift from an intraday bearish to a bullish market, at that point, I wouldn't be surprised to see a potential rejection to the upside away from this level, completing this daily impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. That definitely wouldn't surprise me. Now, all this free education and analysis that you see me share here on YouTube is actually just the tip of the iceberg. In fact, I would really suggest that using the link in the description, you go and check out my website. In fact, here you have the possibility to gain access to the best trading program on the planet. First of all, you gain access to all my courses. Now, the courses go from the very basics of charting all the way to the most advanced topics like building automated trading strategies using the MQL4 and MQL5 languages, to building portfolios of strategies and using quantitative finance tools like the Quant Analyzer to do all of that. You also gain access to the Trading Station software with the Telegram notifications integrations, one-on-one mentoring directly with me, the COT data software that you very often see me use directly in my analysis here on YouTube. You also have the possibility to gain access to all my EAs. Now, you see here on the website presentations from each and every one of them. And you also have the possibility to gain access to my live trading show. So a live stream coming directly from my account of all the trades that I execute, open, close, manage. So basically a complete live stream. And if you continue to scroll down, you will see that you have the possibility to join and gain automatically access just below here, the testimonials, with a massive promotion. Now, there is still time to join, so I really suggest that you go and check it out. For this time slot, there are still spots. You can gain access directly from here, and automatically you will find yourself on the student dashboard using the email and password that you will create during the checkout process. So also that completely automated. Now, you find the link in the description of this video. I really suggest that at least you go and check it out, and I will see you in it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and also let me know in the comments below any new pairs or topics that you would like me to cover in the next videos. And I will see you in my next breakdown.